Hi everyone and welcome back to Chess for Charity. I'm going to show you an incredible puzzle. This puzzle is just insane. It's white to move and checkmate in 2. There's only one checkmate in 2. There are a few other checkmates on board, but take a second to just analyze this position. Black's pieces are just cutting through all of these squares. Where could the mate in 2 possibly be? That is your job. This is covered by this. And all these queen moves are covered. So your job is to find the mate in 2. It is so incredible the way this puzzle works out. So really stick around and watch the whole video if you can. Before I show the solution, let me just quickly encourage you to subscribe if you have not yet already. Half the income I earn goes to charity, so it's very appreciated if you can subscribe. Okay, let's get started here. So there are a couple mate in 3s. If you saw it, one of them is queen takes e4. Threatening to give checkmate. So the bishop takes, and no matter what you do, you're going to get checkmated on one of these squares. So this will do, right? Something like that works. That's not checkmate in 2, it's checkmate in 3. And I know it's not a matter of winning the game, it's a matter of making it the most efficient, but I think you'll agree with me that the solution to this puzzle is just crazy. So the winning move here is the one, the only, queen to d2. What are we even talking about right now? So I want to go through and show how this move is like the ultimate zugzwang move. Anything that black does will lead to a checkmate, right? So let's just try to talk about each move. So let's start with the most obvious. If the bishop captures the queen, what happens? Well, the whole reason this move worked is as a deflection from this d8 square. That allows knight d8 checkmate. Crazy. Okay, so that same idea will apply if the bishop, let's just say, went to c3. That would still be checkmate. It would be the same if they went to b4, right? They're no longer covering this square. This would be checkmate. The only checkmate in 1, by the way, in that position. Okay, so the bishop can't go this way. So maybe you say, what if the bishop goes here? Right, keeping your eye there. Well, now, what does that do? That blocks the way this rook can see here. Queen d6 is mate because this pawn is pinned. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, so what other bishop moves? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Let's go here. Okay, so now this one, it covers the d8 square. It doesn't block the rook, so is this the right move? Well, no, because what is it doing now? It's blocking the rook on a7, which means d7 with the queen, supported by the knight, is checkmate. This is just crazy. All of those bishop moves, including this last one, which of course you could just take the bishop with mate, all of those result in checkmate, no matter where you move the bishop. So you might ask yourself, okay, I won't move the bishop then. I'll move something else, like a rook. Sure. If you move the rook to b8, well, that doesn't solve your problem. Remember, the original problem was the knight wants to land on d8 and give mate, and that would block that square. That would still be checkmate. Okay, what if I move the rook to c6 instead? Well, now this is blocking the diagonal for the bishop, which means queen d5 is checkmate. Look at how all of these things are working out. This is like a very complicated version of that Grimshaw that I was talking about in a previous video. Okay, we did this and this. What about rook to d6? Counterattacking right here. You might think, hey, that's a great move. Well, don't forget, this is not supported because this pawn is pinned. So you just simply take that. That's checkmate. No issues there. Okay, so we've exhausted the bishop and the rook. How much beauty is in this puzzle? What about this rook? Well, same idea. If I play rook to b7, that blocks this diagonal. Queen d5 is mate. Okay. If I play rook c7, that blocks the bishop's sight of d8. So knight d8 is checkmate. It's ridiculous. I love this puzzle so much. This might be one of my favorite puzzles. Okay. Rook to d7. Well, this square is not protected by black. It's protected by white's knight. So I can just take this, and that's checkmate. Okay, so we've exhausted the bishop, the rook on a6, the rook on a7. What about this bishop? It has 1, 2, 3 squares. If we put it on d5, I can actually mate in two ways. I can take here, and I can take here. I think the prettier mate would be taking this way. That's my opinion. Okay, if you play bishop c6, now you're preventing this this rook from seeing, which means queen d6 again. And if you play here, like we just mentioned, this will work. Okay, so all of these pieces are ruled out. We can't move any of these pieces. What else is there to move? Well, we have the pawns. Okay, if I move this pawn, what does that do? This just gave up this diagonal. Look at this. Look at how this puzzle works. This is amazing. Bishop f5 is mate. You just opened up the door and the bishop ran right through it. Okay, fine. I won't move that one. I'll move this one. Okay, you play this move. Same exact idea. You opened up a new door and white can take this pawn with checkmate. Look at that mate. This is insane. Okay, so what have we ruled out? All of these. What's left? This pawn? You might say there's no way this pawn has any effect on the queen. And you're right. But what does it give up? It gives up this g5 square, which means the knight now has a free place to hop, and this queen is doing just enough to cover the d file. What else is there? I don't think there's anything else. Did I miss anything? This king can't move, right? See? And these pawns can't move. That's it. That is it. Nothing else can be done. So you can pick your favorite one. I think maybe my favorite was the pawn mate. And that is it. Every single move results in a new opening for white to win on the spot. Isn't that just an amazing puzzle? If you think it's amazing, let me know in the comments. Enjoy the video, like the video, all that stuff helps me out so much. I hope you enjoyed it because I certainly did. Really cool puzzle. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.